How y'all doing? It is so sad to report this news. Oh God, you know it's messed up when your own son take you on up out of here. She was taken out from her own son, they say. Rest in peace. So we're going to talk about this story. Are you guys up in here? Press 2 if you guys can hear me. Oh my God. Oh, press 2 if y'all can hear me. Y'all come on up in here, get them likes up and hype me up. Hype me up and get them likes up. What's up, Specs? What's going on, y'all? Hey, miss. And I got the link up here if y'all want to come up here and say something now. Hey, Miss Barbara, how you doing, girl? Oh, my God. Can y'all believe it? Oh, these men, y'all. I told y'all it's the XY chromosomes. Whew, if it's not your husband taking you out, if it ain't your boyfriend, it's your son. Dang, 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 dang. Her own son. Do you think she saw this coming? Was he dealing with mental, illness upstairs? Or was he just got tired of hearing his mama nag him? I mean, what is really going on, y'all? What's going on? So let me look at this article, apply for the video. Now, this is the son. Ooh, he looked like he don't even got a job. What was he working at? Huh? They say he's 29 years old, looking like he's 50. Can y'all believe this man is 29 years old? Oh no, he is not 29 years old. They said Zachary Jackson Jr., 29. Do this man look like 29 to y'all? How old does he look like to y'all? Hey, Stevie, baby. How old does he look like to y'all? He look like he in here is 46. No way this man is 29 years old, y'all. 29 is young. He look old. He look like he don't shower. He don't brush his teeth. He looks so funky. What in the world? Did he just stay with his mama the whole time? What is going on? Oh, they say he looks 60. Man, I tell you, I mean, the looks give it away, right? The looks give it away. I would have had him committed. The looks give it away. Something is wrong with him. He's not a good, not trying to look for a wife. He probably unemployed, living with his mama. That's why the Bill Cosby, they said it's good to kick your kid out when they 18 years old. Kick their ass out. So they can fend for themselves, so they won't stay up in your house and kill you later. All right. So they are saying here, damn, this is a long thing to read. You know I'm not about to read all this. Major development. All right. 29 is behind bars, is accused of killing his mama, a retired educator whose death was completely impacted by the damn community. This case didn't start as a homicide, so it did not start. They said it was April the 4th for a wellness check. Damn, April the 4th, that was not too long ago, y'all. But it quickly became clear something was very serious. The call was off the chain. Well, you know what? I got a whole video that's going to explain all this shit, so I won't have to read it. But this is the lady. She passed away. She got a beautiful smile. I wondered, did she have any other kids? They said retired, found doing a wellness check. I wonder, how did he do it? Did he shoot her? I mean, how did he kill his mama? Did he strangle her? I got so many questions, right? Do y'all got any questions? Oh, look like she dressed sharp, but it don't look like he dressed sharp. Look like she keep herself together, right? But when it come to him, something up with him. All right, so that's her right there. That's the mama. I don't know who this is next to her. Is that her daughter? Look, the mama getting jazzy too. She got the see through. You look. She's a hot tail, honey. Okay, she's hot. So this is the son. Damn, I do not like how he have his hair. All that hair, it just look unkept. But this is the son. I guess he graduated from school too. I guess he got some smarts about him. I mean, he got to be some type of education to graduate. Most niggas ain't doing that, right? So I don't know what's going on. If he's supposed to be so damn smart, why would he unalive his mom? Why would he just leave? Ain't nobody forcing your grown ass to stay in your mama house, nigga. You could have just left. Why do they have to unalive people? Why can't they just leave, y'all? And this should just let y'all know these niggas ain't leaving. They gonna unalive your ass. So y'all better be hip. And this is her, I guess, with the kids or whatever. And I'm sure all the kids gonna be missed. You know, they're gonna miss her because they said she was really good with the kids. So this is all the people on the internet, pretty much giving her condolences and stuff like that. Oh, it's sad, right? All right, so let's go here. I found this video. Let's see what they're saying.
Now a homicide investigation. Adams County deputies say that Lana Bradley was found during a welfare check at her home on Melanie Road Saturday. Neighbors tell 12 News Bradley was kind and kept up with her home. Educators say that Bradley left a lasting impact on generations of students, not just in the classroom.
Can y'all hear? Because sometimes y'all have a hard hearing. Press 7 if you guys can hear it, okay? Because I don't want to be playing and y'all talking about, well, I didn't hear it and I've been playing it for 10 minutes. Please press 7 if y'all can hear this. Hurry up, y'all. Come on, get these likes up, y'all. All right, thank you, Specs.
But in life.
Right on the border of Louisiana, along the Mississippi River, speaking about a beloved educator that was well known in her community and loved by all who knew her. A woman that dedicated herself to being a helping hand in and out of the classroom. 62-year-old Lana Brown Bradley spent more than 30 years educating young people and had a big influence on everyone she taught. She believed in being the best role model for not only her students, but for her own children, who she loved immensely. There was nothing that
I'm so lost. She a teacher and a role model, but her whole son killed her. This shit is unreal. I just knew, I in my head, I was like, this must be some project shit. You know what I'm saying? But a whole educator, and he supposed to be smart too. What really went on in that house, and how did he do it? Let's find out, y'all. Get these likes up, comment what y'all think.
she would not do to help her kids navigate life, but that help was not enough for one of her sons who decided to take her life.
One of her sons, so that means she got multiple. I wonder what the other brothers and sisters got to say about that. Can you imagine somebody taking your mama, one of your brothers and sisters taking your mama? What would you have to say about one of your brother, your sisters taking your mama away from you? That's crazy.
Desire to empower her students to be their best. Coming up, she attended North Natchez High School and then went to Brookhaven High School, where she graduated with the class of 1982. From there, she went to Alcorn State University, where she also became a member and sister of Sigma Gamma Rho sorority. After finishing up her education, she began her decades long career working in the Natchez Adams School District.
I'm going to fast forward to just talking about her accomplishments. I want to get to the juicy
Loved her
stuff.
kids. In her free time, she loved expressing herself through poetry. On Saturday, April 4th, what began as a welfare check around noon became a murder investigation for the Adams County Sheriff's Office after a gruesome discovery inside of Lana's home. Her son, Zachary Lavelle Jackson Jr., was taken into custody as a suspect in the murder at his mother's home on that Saturday. The crime scene was said to be so disturbing that Adams County Sheriff Patton told the Adams County Board of Supervision that following Monday that in all of his 26 years in law enforcement, he had never seen anything like what he and his deputies had to see.
Hold up. They talking about all the 20 years they ain't never seen nobody get murdered like that. What the hell did he do to his damn mama? How did she die, y'all? Do y'all know how she died? Press 1 if y'all know how she died. Did he shoot her? Did he stab her? What did he do? Did he cut the body up? What in the hell? What did he do, y'all?
See on that Saturday, asking people to keep the first responders in their prayers because they had to see things that could never be unseen. Officials also said the case has been especially heavy, not just because of the circumstances, but because of who she was to the community. Due to the complex and heinous nature of the crime, additional support was required beyond traditional law enforcement resources to gather all evidence.
Crime scene tape surrounds multiple homes here in this Natchez neighborhood as the Adams County Sheriff's Department investigates the murder of 62-year-old Lana Brown Bradley. Saturday, the Adams County Sheriff's Office was asked to do a wellness check on Brown, and they eventually discovered she had been killed in her home. Now, crime scene tape is wrapped around.
Damn, ain't it always in y'all home? Didn't I tell y'all that? Press 2 if I told y'all. They always do it in your home. You gonna die in your home or you gonna die in your car. But you gonna die somewhere in your place. They always take your ass out in your home. Okay? Shit, I be concerned about, okay, I'm driving, I'm on a plane, maybe something gonna happen. Hell nah, they gonna do it in your own home. And it's going to be by somebody you know. It's going to be about your boyfriend, your husband, or one of your dates, or your baby daddy, or your son. Let's go.
Multiple homes in Natchez as the Adams County Sheriff's Office investigates. Plumbing experts on the crime scene told us they were asked to assist in this investigation to retrieve body parts of Browns that were flushed down the toilet. Those
Hold up. Hold up. What? 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 He cut his mama up and put. Hold up, Lord, I can't do this. He cut that sweet lady up. And flushed her down the damn toilet like she some shit, like she a turd, huh? Did he just cut his mama up? Wow. 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 Wow, wow, wow. They said I knew he was mentally ill. Is that what it was? See, I'm scared of them mentally ill motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Keisha. Keisha said he looked mentally ill. See, Keisha. If a nigga say he mentally ill, I'm gonna run. You hear what I'm saying? I'm gonna have this image in my mind. And Keisha said, he's mentally ill. But how can you be mentally ill and you graduated from college? I thought that don't go together. Which, Keisha, so you mean to tell me you can be mentally ill and graduate from college? How'd you do that? Shit, I can barely graduate from college. I ain't mentally ill, but shit, I can gradually focus. I don't understand how you, that don't make sense to me. I think mentally ill, like something going on in your brain and you can't control yourself, like Tourette's or something. But in order for you to finish college, you gotta really focus and listen and understand. So I don't understand how you can. I don't know, honey. I don't know. Honey, let's get the likes up. Flushed her down the toilet.
Those who knew her described her as an unimaginable loss that will never make sense.
I think what I'll always remember is how she made people feel and her smile. She had a big, beautiful smile. Her students felt valued and her colleagues felt supported.
Once it became public what happened to Lana, one person who knew the mother and son stated, I literally grew up with him, sat next to him at school, and rode the bus with him for years. He was a very gentle soul like his mom. He was a straight A student and highly intelligent.
See, I don't, look, I find this hard to believe. I'm not even a straight A student, shit, and I'm not highly intelligent, but I would never do no shit like this. They said that he was a gentle soul. I'm aggressive. I'm loud as hell. I'm messy as hell. But I would never think to do no shit like this. They said he's very sweet. He's a gentle soul, just like his mom. He's a straight A student. He's always on the honor roll. See, this messes me up all in my mind. Man. Dating a thug ain't that bad. Shit, come to think about it. Shit. Man. If he this damn smart, why couldn't he be like Elon Musk? Why couldn't he just like go into tech and just get a good job and really do something with his life? I'm really not understanding. Like I'm having a hard time processing this shit. But come on.
I would joke with him all the time and he would laugh. He was very friendly and respectful. A couple years ago, I saw him walking with his headphones on, and I could clearly see something was extremely off with him. He had lost so much hair, and he was sweating hard, pacing and talking to himself. I had this nudge to say something to him, kind of like the nudge I have right now. I said, "Hey, Zach, I don't know what's going on with you, but you're not the Zach I remember. Can I pray for you?" Then I proceeded to pray for him. And I said, "Whatever it is, give it to God. And I pray that you overcome this." And he cried and I cried. He remained on my heart for a while after that. I don't know what he may have endured or seen, but it changed him forever. Now, whatever changed Zachary for the worse is definitely unclear. But a few years back on May 14th, 2024, Lana posted a message to her Facebook when Zachary graduated from college, receiving his associates in applied science for precision machine and technology. She wrote, "So proud of you, Zachary. You persevered as God removed the obstacles in your path. You are blessed and highly favored."
Hold on, 2024. Girl, that ain't that long ago. Shit. Hold on. Wasn't that like 2 years ago? What year is this? Is this 25 or 26? Man, this not that long ago. Okay, why didn't he keep himself up? I mean, he need to cut that shit that he got on his face. And cut that hair too. Like, is he Muslim or something? He need to really, I mean, was he getting any kitty cat? Maybe he needed some cat in his life. Or some D. I don't know. He didn't have no girlfriend. Huh? Girl, what in the hell? I don't understand. I don't understand.
But sadly, something appeared to have changed for the worse, and now he's being accused of taking the life of the woman who gave him life.
Natchez community is in shock tonight after a retired educator was found dead. The case has now been classified a homicide with Bradley's son, 29-year-old Zachary Jackson Jr., charged with murder.
You expect all teachers to have a love for children, but she cared about who they were becoming and who they would be in the future. And so she was just very invested in making sure she extended beyond.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm still not over the fact that he cut his mama up and was flushing that shit in the toilet. Isn't that like personal? I mean, I wonder. I don't know how he did it. Did he have a saw? Did he warn his mama? Say, "Mom, I'm about to really do you in today." I mean, did she run? I mean, do you think that he been hitting her before? Do you think that he's been abusive to his mother before, or this is just all out the blue? Like one day he snapped. Did she tell him, "Get your ass out," and he just snapped on her ass? I mean, what? Press 1 if you think he was hitting on her before. Press 7 if you feel like no. And I have heard a lot of cases where a kid, adult men do be beating on their mama. I have heard that.
Beyond the classroom. She felt that yes, they need to know math and science and all those things, but they also need to be good adults.
Zachary had his initial appearance in Adams County Justice Court on April 6, 2026. He was arraigned and charged with first and second degree murder, mayhem because she was dismembered, and tampering with physical evidence. The judge ordered him to be held without bond. Zachary's attorney said within the next 2 to 4 weeks, he will have a preliminary hearing to determine if there's probable cause to be bound over to the grand jury. At that point, the case will move to the Sixth Circuit District Attorney, who will then prepare to present the case to a grand jury. He is currently being held in the Concordia Parish Correctional Facility. Law officials are recommending counseling for not only the deputies, but for everyone who had to be called to the scene.
Not everybody getting counseling, but they still ain't tell us how did he do it. Do you guys know how he did it? Did he use a pow? Did he use a saw? How did he do it? That's what I want to know right now. I want to know, how did he do it? What did he use? Okay. I'm going to have to go to another video because I don't think I'm going to get the answer.
To assist, including workers from the Natchez Heating and Cooling and the Adams County Water Association. Things were said to be just that bad, and no one could have ever imagined what they would walk into. Multiple students would also speak out after hearing about the tragedy. One said, "You were truly a beautiful soul and an amazing teacher. Your attitude, kindness, Lana's young, a flicker that grows, go out to her children."
Well, all I know is one thing. She love, she don't cover up everything, okay? She got some spice to her for sure. Now, I want to know, how did he do it? I want to know how he did it, and they're not telling how he did it, which is very bothersome. So I'm going to have to do more research. Okay, I need a full name. It says was made an arrest connection in the tragic homicide. Within 24 hours, investigator identified 29. All right. Let me click on this. Oh, hell. What's that about? See? I don't even know what that is. I guess it's a site, but that site may not be good. Mm-mm-mm. Let me click on this. See, all this stuff keep popping up. Y'all see what I'm dealing with? All these pop-ups. I cannot stand these pop-ups. How do y'all feel about these pop-ups? Shit. You see all this shit just popping up, popping up. You see what I deal with? Look, I thought that was a sign right there. I said, Lord. Okay, I'm going to get her name. Take her name, copy. I want to go to YouTube. I'm going to put this in here. Type this up. All right. See if I'm seeing. Ain't shit on her yet. I guess because the story is so brand new, I really don't see much on her. All right. So I'm going to type, because it just happened early April. We already saw that video. Whew. So it don't look like it's a lot of stuff on her this week. Well, you know what we can do? Let's go to TikTok. I know the TikTok girls, they always got some stuff. They always got some new stuff. So I'm going to go to TikTok. I'm going to go to TikTok to see if I see anything on TikTok. Let me see.
Natchez, Mississippi, April 4th, 2026. The Adams County Sheriff's Office has arrested a man after a woman was found dead. Deputies were called.
I cannot stand when they report like this. Arrested a man after a woman found dead. Let us know that was her son. Her son took her out of here. I need to know the full story.
About 12:30 p.m. April 4th, after family members reported they had not been able to reach a loved one. Deputies went to a home for a welfare check, and the situation escalated into a missing person investigation. The woman was later found dead, and the case was upgraded to a homicide. Investigators identified the victim as Lana Brown Bradley, a retired educator, and Long Jackson Jr. has been charged with the murder of his mother.
We already know that, girl. Tell me something I don't know.
In Natchez, Mississippi, a retired educator was found dead in her home, and the suspect brought into custody her 29-year-old son. At around 12:30 p.m., deputies responded to a call for a welfare check. Zachary Johnson was also at the scene, and they did take him into custody. The sheriff described Lana as widely known and deeply loved, and said that in his entire career, this is one of the most difficult. However, I was able to find that her son did have previous 2018 charges as an accessory.
Thank you, girl. Thank you. Give me some shit I don't know. I'm okay. It's great that she was a sweet teacher, but I hear that 50 million times. I want to know the real deal. Let us know his prior charges. I want to know more of who he was. I want to know why he did it. I want to know what he used to kill her. I want to know. I want to know, did he have a girlfriend? Do he have kids? Is he gay? I want to know the questions. I want to know. it's so frustrating when I look at news reports. They say, well, she was XYZ. That shit don't do nothing for me, honey. I'm just like, next, 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 next. If you don't give me the shit, man. All right, what's going on?
In someone else's death. All we know is that the scene was described as
he was what in somebody else's death.
I was able to find that her son did have previous 2018 charges as an accessory in someone else's death.
He was an accessory in somebody else's death in 2018. See, something about him and death. He seemed like the type that like to watch scary movies, horror movies. Be careful with the men that love watching horror movies, because 9 out of 10, they are Jason or Freddy Krueger them damn self, right? That's why they like to watch that shit. They can relate. They love seeing women scream around the house. Can you imagine? I bet that mama was just screaming around the house trying to get away, and he loved every bit of it. Just hearing her scream and run from him, and knowing that he was going to take her out of here. And I want to know, did he surprise attack her? Did he just clock her upside the head when she was watching TV? How did he do it? How did it start? Did it start with an argument? Did he get a slice of dice and slice the neck first? What actually happened? What made him to snap that part? I don't know.
We know is that the scene was described as grim and that the sheriff said that this is a heartbreaking tragedy for the community. I'll be watching this unfold and
all right. So it's unfortunate there's not a lot on here. I can't stand the music. They put the music in the pictures. You can say that shit. What is that? So I'm not seeing a lot of stuff on her. I'm assuming it's so new, people just don't know. But you know what I can do? Let me see if I can go to Google. See what Google got for me. All right, I can put this up here. Man charged with death. All right. I'm trying to see what any late. Let me see. Let me ask Gemini. 29. Okay, y'all seeing everything. Jackson, her son, has been charged with first and second degree murder, tampering with physical evidence. Oh, he was trying to get away with it too. I want to ask, how did he kill her? Y'all can see everything I'm doing, right? Good. Okay. It said enforcement, some respect of family. Okay, so I guess the family don't want us to know. It said violent struggle. The crime scene indicated it was a significant struggle occurred by both inside and outside the home. What? Outside the home? So they were struggling inside and outside. So was she trying to get away and she went outside and he snatched her in and put her back in the house? Traumatic injuries. The lady suffered multiple injuries to her head and face. So he was smashing her with her head in the face. Investigators believe multiple objects were used to inflict these injuries. So he wasn't just using his hands, he was using objects. They said multiple objects, not just one object, different. He was just grabbing anything he could see and just using it as an object to take his mama out of here. He wanted her gone. You hear what I'm saying? It said mayhem charge. Her son has been charged with a legal team that were tampering with evidence. Y'all seeing all this? All right, let me ask. Is he mentally ill? All right, so let's see if he's mentally ill. It says there's no official diagnosis confirmation released by the court. So maybe he's not mentally ill. Maybe he did this on purpose. Self-reported state of mind. So they say they don't have any no legal thing. It said he has been a public defender and expected within weeks to determine if there's enough evidence to move on to the case of the grand jury if mentally illness is a former factor. Okay. Did he plead guilty? Did he say he's guilty? Shit, I can't even spell guilty. Cause they always lying. They always lying talking about they guilty. It says while we made incriminating statements during his initial court appearance. Oh, they said that the son made incriminating statements during his initial court appearance. He has not formally entered a legal plea of guilty at the case is still in its early stages. All right. During his arraignment of April the 6th, 2026, Jackson reportedly admitted to the act, but stated he was under the y'all see that shit? He said he was under the influence and not his right frame of mind. Damn. I knew it, girl. I knew it. What do y'all think he was under? Do you think he was on some drugs? Do you think he was on some alcohol? It says he was under influence. That's what he told him. He was under influence and not in his right frame of mind. It says formal plea typical occurs later in the process. He's assigned a public defender during his first appearance. Okay. So what did that mean? Okay, so Spec says that he was on some drugs. That's what that means. Damn, drugs make you do that? Really, y'all? Drugs make you do that? Make you want to take out your own mama? I mean, does that come from somewhere, though? It's like all the pain, all the frustration, or is it just... I don't understand drugs. I've never did drugs a day in my life. I don't understand it. I don't get it. They said meth, heroin. Well, he looked like he do drugs, don't he? I mean, how he let himself go. Yeah, look like he does something. Okay. Does he have any kids or girlfriend? Don't y'all love this shit with the AI? It says there's no official mention in the reports indicating that her son has any children or a current girlfriend. Public information regarding his personal life is extremely limited. Okay. He is the son. Okay. Do he got a Facebook? Does he have a Facebook or a IG? Shit. Let's see if he got it. There's no confirmed active Facebook and Instagram accounts publicly linked to him. Okay. So he don't got nothing linked to him. Oh, okay. How many kids do she got? How many kids does the mother have? I wonder how many kids she got. The public available reports identify as the son, while the exact children has not been stated in former police news. Mention of kids in public tributes on social media have noted that she frequently talked about her kids. So she got more than one child, but I guess they don't know. All right. Reports confirmed that was living at her home. Okay, so they were living together. So the son was living with his mother. All right. So the 29-year-old son was living with him. That's what I'm saying. Well, I guess the family knew something because the family was like, where such and such, because you would think you just ask the son, since he over there, like, where your mama at? I want to speak to her. Maybe he was like, she ain't here or something. They were like, something going on. Let's call the police over there. Something off. Something is off. The family knew something was off. Mm-mm-mm. Well, y'all. Okay. So we did get to know that he used multiple objects and she had multiple injuries to her head and her face. Okay, I do have another question. They said her body parts was flushed in the toilet. Is that true? Do y'all like me texting in front of y'all and asking these questions? Press 4 if you like that. Press 9 if you don't like it. It says where there has been no official confirmation, the law enforcement that body parts were flushed down a toilet. Several key factors about the investigation to the death was formally tampering evidence. He's also facing tampering with physical evidence. How did he tamper with the evidence? Is that the part of flushing in the toilet? Yeah, how did he tamper with the evidence? All right. Do I need to make it bigger? Y'all can see everything, right? It says official details regarding how the son tampered with the evidence have been largely withheld. They withheld and everything to protect the integrity of the investigation. However, reports legal actions suggested plumbing interference. So her body parts was in a toilet. Plumbing interference. What else is that, right? Plumbing interference. Investigators require specific assistance from Adams. Well, shit. If I'm so lost. If he's flushing body parts in the toilet, he must have used a knife or some type of something to cut it off. And what body parts was it? Was it the fingers? I mean, what was it? Shit, I'm scared of blood, you know? Somebody screaming and hollering, that would scare me. I couldn't do it. I mean, you gotta be. But he said he was on them drugs. That's what made him do it. Them drugs. Shit. I guess they make you feel like you Superman, you know? Because I couldn't do that. And then your own mama at that. Ooh, I hurt to see my mama hurt. Shit, when she cry, I cry. Shit. When my mama cry, I cry. Hell. Oh my God. So I don't know what type of drug that is. It says county water works and local plumbing services to process the crime scene. This strongly suggests an attempt to dispose of evidence through the home water or sewer system. Ain't that the same thing as a toilet, y'all? Press 1 if that's the same thing as a toilet. See, they keep playing with me with this wordplay. It says missing person case. When deputies first arrived for a welfare check, they did not initially find the lady. The situation was first treated as a missing person investigation before her body was discovered, indicating that evidence or the victim herself has been initially hidden or moved. Mayhem charges. Jackson is charged with mayhem. What the hell is a mayhem? Which involves the dismemberment or permanent disfigurement of a person. Oh, that's what mayhem is when you cutting motherfuckers up. When you cutting somebody up, it says the charge often is tampering with evidence. When what was he gonna do? Cut every fucking piece up and put it in the toilet? And then, was he still on drugs then, or did the drugs wear off? Which one was it? Was he still on drugs, or did the drugs wear off? Okay, did he stay in that home afterwards? Did he stay in the home after he did that to his mama? Or did he leave? Shit, I would have left. Yes, he was taken into custody by directly at the scene. Report indicate he remained at the residence for an unknown period after the incident before law enforcement arrived for the welfare check. How could he stay in the house? That shit wasn't smelling, you know? And he just stayed up in there watching TV, okay? Eating a bologna sandwich. You know what I mean? Man. Whew. You just never know, right? It says arrest at the scene. Why didn't he just run away? Man, if you doing some shit like that, don't you think it's best just to run away? But I guess he just stayed put, honey. I don't understand. I don't understand. So I'm assuming he's not going to attend his mama funeral. Well, I just don't know, y'all. I just don't know. Well, comment, let us know your thoughts about this. I see y'all later on. I love you guys. Thank you guys for commenting and engaging. I really appreciate it. And I come up with another story tomorrow. We busting them out. Bye.